Wow, it's a beautiful day, and we have just arrived in the Tiki Anchorage last night, and we chose the Tiki Anchorage over 2 other anchorages, and I'm going to show you why. First of all, this is the Tiki Anchorage right here. We could have anchored over here, which is the north part of Opanohu, which is very popular here, but there are probably 60 boats in there right now, and that was a little bit much for us. And then there's always the possibility of anchoring here deep in the bay, but the water is deep and it's not clear. If the option to be in 10 feet of water on a sandy shelf is there, why wouldn't you choose it? That's kind of the way we feel. So we have come to the Tiki Anchorage because we've got incredible conditions out here. And this anchorage also gives us a lot of quick trips to some water activities that we want to participate in. One is the tiki site with the sunken tiki statues. The other is Stingray City, which is over here. And then the last is this channel, which is known for eagle rays and turtles. This anchorage also gives us a quick outlet to the pass where we have known lemon sharks and also a lot of friendly turtles.
We are with Sonia and James at the Tiki Anchorage. We love this place. There's a great story behind why the tikis are there, and the Admiral will tell you all about it.
The Tiki Anchorage gets its name from 7 tiki sculptures submerged in shallow water near our boat. The tikis are made from volcanic stone and range from 5 to 7 feet in height. They are the work of a local artist called Tihoti Guy, who created this display in 1998 as a tribute to the Polynesian ancestors who were obliged by missionaries to cast their religious symbols into the sea. Take it away, Captain Brown, and tell us about all of the great water activities that are available around the Tiki Anchorage.
You go along these channel markers over here out to Stingray City, which is a feeding zone for the stingrays. They come right up to you. It's really cute. Also the sharks, and there's some big fish over there, trevally, that type of thing. So it's kind of a open, wild zoo of sorts underneath the water. And if you're one of the first boats to get there in the morning, the animals are really hungry then. And right when you jump in the water, you'll have 5 stingrays coming at you, sharks and everything. Not out to hurt you at all, but they just are used to being fed here. It's easy to feed them. It's a really good experience, but you got to get there early. Otherwise, all the tour boats come through, they feed them, and then they're not hungry anymore. The next place to go is a channel, and there are eagle rays in there all the time, and also big turtles on the bottom. And the great thing about these turtles is they're not afraid like they are everywhere else. I guess they're just used to people diving out there, but they're really chill. Normally they're just sleeping on the bottom. This area is really good because if you're all the way in Opanohu Bay, it does have its advantages, but here you have less of a dinghy ride to get to those places, which you could do it every day and not get tired of it.
And don't forget, you're also close to the pass where you can go outside and visit Shark Alley or the turtles out there. One other reef that we absolutely love, which is a selling point to this anchorage, is the reef right here. This has great animal life. If you snorkel it on an outgoing tide or slack, the visibility is really great.
If you would take this time right now to subscribe, if you haven't already, we found that about 80% of the people who watch our channel are not subscribed. That would really show us some love. It's free. Also hit the like button for the algorithm. And feel free to share these. Thanks a lot, guys. We appreciate you watching. And they're almost about to get that guy's bridle.
Yeah. So the one thing in Moorea you have to really be careful of is motorized vehicles. We've had a number of sailors' kids die. This is the anchorage right here, and look at this boat flying through here, which is really stupid. If someone's swimming, they would never be able to see them. But anyway, it's what you gotta get used to here. When you come to the island of Moorea, one of the things you absolutely want to do is rent a car or a scooter and do a circumnavigation of the island. It's only 39 miles. It takes about an hour if you just drove it straight without stopping. But there are so many great things to see. And when we were here 10 years ago, we rented scooters and had a great time going around the whole island. And I remember a bunch of the places we stopped, and with Sonia and James, we wanted to make sure we stopped in all of the same places and then added whatever things we hadn't known at the time. So I just did a whole bunch of research, and I want to share it with you because when you come to Moorea, you're going to want to keep my map and use it for your trip. So first of all, we are up here in Opunahu Bay in the Tiki Anchorage, and we took our dinghy to the marina in Opunahu Bay to leave it for the day, and that is where our car rental person picked us up. The car rental location is actually up here, but he picked us up here and then drove us all the way up to the car rental place to actually get in the car and start our journey from there. And then we started our journey here at Magic Mountain.
You come with us?
No.
No.
Yes.
We miss you already.
Thank you. So go to the right.
Climbing Magic Mountain during the morning is a lot more pleasant than the heat of the day. So we wanted to knock that one out. It's about an hour and a half hike or 2 hours round trip. And with the time you spend at the top of the mountain, that's probably enough time. The views on Magic Mountain are just absolutely amazing, something you don't want to miss. And it's just incredible to see the blues from the top of the mountain. So that is definitely a place we would recommend. When you come down from Magic Mountain, there is this great little shop here that has smoothies. They're fantastic. Our favorite is the Magic Colada, or the Magic Mango Colada. They sell fruit as well, and they do fruit tasting and jam tasting. So definitely not to be missed. You don't want to miss the bathroom too. Oh, it is just beautiful. And they have fresh flowers too. These are like gardenias, but you can see it's such a pretty bathroom. And it smells amazing because of the fresh flowers. So one of the best bathrooms for sure in Moorea. If you want to have a good, clean, fresh smelling bathroom, this is it. We then came back down here to Belvedere, a lookout. There isn't any hiking to it, but it's a really pretty view. You can get a view of both Opunahu and Cook's Bay at the same time. It's also a place where you can start 2 hikes. One is to Tres Cocos and one is to Three Pines. So it's a great place for several activities if you have the time. On our way down, we stopped briefly at the Maette, an ancient architectural site. And then from there, we went to the farm school, which the farm school has the best ice cream. The tiare ice cream is our absolute favorite. And it tastes just like eating a gardenia flower. It's so good. From there, we stopped just to see the pineapples in the pineapple farms because Moorea is famous for growing pineapples. And then we couldn't find the eel river, and we didn't actually have any food with us for the eels. But Brown and I went back another day. It was pretty amazing and well worth bringing some sardines or tuna with you to feed the eels. We are at a river that is in Openahu Bay, and this is the river that has blue-eyed eels, and we're gonna feed them, and they're gonna come up the river and eat, not out of our hands, they do have teeth, but we're gonna get to pet them. Apparently they are very friendly.
You're gonna get to pet them. I'm not touching them.
But we do have some tuna with us. Hopefully they like tuna. We didn't bring sardines. We're gonna find out. Woo! This is so nice and cool on the feet. So they say to dribble a little juice and the eels come up. So far, nothing. Here, eely, eely, eely. No way! Ah!
That's crazy, isn't it?
Oh, here he is, right here.
Okay.
Look at those blue eyes.
It's hard for them to eat.
Yeah, it's kind of breaking in pieces.
Oh, here's another one. Right here. Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Oh man, that's so cool. That was a pretty cool experience, I have to say. Touching the eels, always fun. Definitely very slimy. Someone didn't do it till I did it. From Eel River, we then stopped at Snak Mahana. Snak Mahana is one of the most popular restaurants here on Moorea. I think it's the most popular with the highest ratings. And it is only open from 11 to 2, and I think we arrived at about noon, and all of the tables but one were full. The dishes are so good, very much known for its coconut crusted mahi, the poisson cru. Any of the local dishes are really good there, and the prices are the same around the island. Yarana! After Snak Mahana, we then traveled down to Hapiti Church. It's a beautiful church. We love just walking around the grounds. It's peaceful and just a lovely place to stop. After RPG Church, we were still digesting lunch at Snak Mahana. To make this culinary trip work, we actually had to share dishes so that we weren't stuffed by the time we finished our one lunch. So we weren't super full, and we were ready to come up on the East Coast to La Macarelette, which is a dessert place that is famous for its cake shakes. Impressive meal continues. Wow. Our eyes were way bigger than our stomachs. We each got one, and wow, they were really filling. It's a shake with a cake with a dipping of the jar. It's pretty intricate, really beautiful. From there, we drove up to the Toatea viewpoint. We did not get to go to the waterfall. We were running short on time, so we passed that up to the viewpoint, stopped there for a few minutes. Really beautiful view of the Sofitel and the reef. We didn't stop at the public beach this time, but we have stopped previously, and it's a really pretty beach with some beautiful views of Tahiti, so definitely recommend stopping there if you have the time. There are some other snack places and food places we wanted to stop, but New York Bagel happened to be closed the day that we were in the car, so we didn't get a chance to go there. And then we came all the way around to Tropical Garden because we wanted to see the vanilla plants in bloom. They were not at the time, but walking around and through Tropical Garden is just amazing. The trip up is a little bit rough, but the gardens are incredible with so many flowers and fruits. Beautiful. Soursop. Look at this thing hanging up here. Wow, look at that. So much. They have any flowers? No flowers.
No flowers or beans that I see.
They fertilize it every day, and then when it's black, they pick it, and then it needs to be dried in the sun for 4 to 3 months.
The food there is excellent. The views are stunning. We were so full, and the restaurant happened to be closed when we were there anyway, but highly recommend making that part of your journey if you can do it. It's kind of hard if you want to go to Mahana or the Tropical Garden because they're open around the same time. You wouldn't want to go from Snak Mahana directly to Tropical. You wouldn't really be hungry. So a second time around is needed. From there we went to the Rotui Rum Factory, and this is the place where they make the Rotui juice. The factory is here, and they also make rum on the island, and they give you rum tastings and juice tastings if you want them. The bartender there is so nice, and we loved the experience getting to try some new juices and rums. From Rotui Rum, we were going to stop at Snak Rotui, but at this point we were so full, so we did not stop there, but that's a place that is famous for its cakes. We went to the Super U and we provisioned, filled up with fuel at the gas station, and then brought the car back to the rental location. And he was nice enough then to drive us all the way back to the marina to be able to get our dinghy and head back to our boat. It was a fabulous day, a really long day. If you keep your car overnight for the full 24 hours, you have a little bit more time than we did. We decided to return it at the end of the day instead. OREA has so much to offer, and you don't want to miss it. And hopefully my map has been helpful to you, which includes the hours and the key to my drawings. Aww. I got it. Oh, Sonia and James just left us. We had such a great time with them. Wow, an amazing, very short 8 days, but some really great ones. This ferry dock is so amazing for dropping off people. So easy from the Tiki Anchorage. That's it from OREA. We'll have more for you next week. Have a great weekend.